When you're on a detour, there are signs to guide you along the way as you go from turn to turn, from twist to twist, so that even on a detour, you know you're headed some way, even though it's off the main thoroughfare, the main highway, and your originally intended purpose. In other words, there's a pattern to this purpose. In the process of God moving us from where we are to where He wants us to be, He will allow us to bump into a number of types of scenarios that are part of the pattern He uses for our direction. One thing He will use is the sin of others to affect us, to move us along the way. When God allows things to take place negatively in your life, remember, He is sovereign and it has to be approved by Him first. In other words, even the devil's work has got to pass through God's fingers. So don't just look at the negatives as, oh, negative people doing negative things. Why is this happening to me? You've got to also ask, God, what are you doing and how do you want to use this as part of your pattern for my development? Then when He moves you to uncertain places, places you didn't plan to be, scenarios you didn't plan to be in, and God moves you there, you have to ask the question, God, this wasn't part of my plan, but I'm here. Why do you have me here? How does this fit the pattern for where you're trying to take me? And like in the life of Joseph, when that pattern goes left on you, and you thought, okay, finally I was getting to a certain location, and now I don't get why I was blessed one minute, and I'm now looks like I'm being judged the next. It passes through God's fingers first, and God is using that pattern as the next step in your development until you hit that, we'll call it the sweet spot, the spot where God was ultimately wanting you to go, but He needed you to go through the twists and turns of the scenarios in order to get you there. So when God has patterns that are outside of your straight line anticipation, know that God knows where He's taking you and He's giving you these detours for a reason.